everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I am going to talking about what is film study and what is mise-en-scene in film study. So for explain that I take an example of movie Tamasha, which is directed by Imtiaz. So let's begin. So let's discuss what is film studies and mise-en-scene. So film study explores cinema as an art form, a cultural expression and visual narrative medium. It examines how film conveys meaning through elements like cinematography, editing, sound and performance. A key concept in film analysis is mise-en-scene. This is a French term, means placing on stage. So let's understand what is mise-en-scene. So mise-en-scene include lighting, which reflect mood, atmosphere and emotional tone of character. Costume and makeup, which reflect character's identity and social cause. Set design and props, which reflect environment and symbolic detail. Blocking, which reflect positioning and movement of actor within the frame. So it helps to shape a visual language of the film and reveals a character's inner world. So now let's talking about lighting in Tamasha. So in Corsica, lighting is bright, warm and vibrant, evoking a sense of freedom, playfulness and unreality. It's almost dreamlike, a fantasy space where Ved lives without societal judgment. In contrast, once Ved returned to his routine life, the lighting turns cold and flat. The harsh whites and grey of his office scenes emphasize the mechanical repetition of his existence. There is no shadow, no contrast, just uniformity, reflecting Ved's suppressed individuality. During Ved's emotional breakdown, especially the scenes where he confronts his inner turmoil, the lighting becomes darker, often with chiaroscuro effects, dramatic contrast of light and shadow. Its visual style reflects inner conflict in disorientation. Finally, as Ved accepts his true self, we return to warmer, balanced and light, suggesting integration, clarity and a reclaimed sense of self. So now let's discuss about costumes in Tamasha. So in Corsica, Ved wears freedom, quite literally. His open collar, light shirt and sunglasses tells us this is a man momentarily unburdened by rules. The costumes flow with the playful energy of performance. He is a storyteller, not a software engineer. So when he back in Delhi, the clothes shift, structured, layered and tight. The costume traps him in corporate uniformity, showing how identity gets folded into function. He is no longer Ved, the performer. So now let's move on set design on Tamasha. So in Tamasha, set design doesn't just create a backdrop, it becomes a psychological landscape reflecting Ved's eternal journey. Every wall, every street, every open or closed space silently echoes his search for identity. In Corsica, mise-en-scene plays with light and space. The absence of rigid structure, physical and social, allows the character to act, not be. It's like a dream sequence grounded in playful surrealism. The real world is left behind and imagination takes center stage. The set in Delhi is a box, quite literally. Everything's boxed in. Rooms, office cubicles, even Ved's own body language. His home feels emotionally sterile. Hallways stretch and so now let's see that what is props show us in movie. So in Tamasha, red tie worn by Ved, it isn't just part of Ved's corporate look. It's the nose of expectation, a tightly wrapped prop that jokes his inner storyteller. The tie represents the mask he wears to fit into corporate world, where creativity bows down, deadline and moment he takes it off. It's not just fabric, it's rebellion. In puppet function as symbolic mise-en-scene, a visual metaphor for Ved's performative identity. It foregrounds of control, suggesting his character playing out script written by society. A clock operates a diegetic prop that enforces the rigidity of time. It becomes a symbol of temporal pressure and mechanized routine. Ved is trapped in emphasizing conflict between structure and spontaneity. In Tamasha, mirror, it isn't just background object, it's a carefully placed prop that reflects Ved's internal conflict. In several key scenes, he is seen starting into a mirror, not to check his appearance, but as if confronting a version of himself he doesn't recognize. These moments are quiet but loaded. The mirror becomes a space of questioning, reflection, and eventually realization. It's simple prop, but it helps the audience visually engage with the idea that Ved is split between person he is and person he performs. So let's now discuss about blocking. So notice how distance speaks volume here in this image. Ved and Tara sit apart, the table forming a wall of unsaid emotions.
Blocking here turns into emotional geography. Wide shots captures isolation in middle of reunion. Their body language is frozen, unlike Corsica, where blocking forward like a dance. In the corporate scenes, blocking reinforces Wade's imprisonment. He is boxed in literally, trapped between cubicle walls, surrounded by silence and symmetry. His stillness is louder than speech. Blocking doesn't just frame his body, it cases his soul.
So this is my understanding of mise-en-scenes in Tamasha. Thank you for being with me till the end.